I actually got in a car crash in the car wash. My body count, 0. That was unreal. And I was the problem the whole time.
Dang.
You guys want to know like why me and Austin aren't dating? You guys all ship us, and I really don't know, man. I really don't. What is up, my amazing YouTube family? I am super excited for today's video because I realized when I was laying in bed last night at like 3 a.m. that I've never done a YouTube video where I've actually just introduced myself and told you guys who I am, what I do, why I do what I do, if I even do anything, honestly. And I feel like that is a really, really important part of this community that we're building. And so today I am going to be letting you guys in on a piece of my life and who I am, the heartbeat behind what I do. And I hope that not only today you feel like you're more connected to me, but that we can also just form a deeper relationship as a community, and that there's just a clear image of what is going on behind the scenes of my videos. But today is a really important day because we are running a crap ton of errands. I'm taking you guys with me, trying to answer some questions while I take y'all on this craziness that's going on. It is freaking tour week right now. I've never gone on tour before, but what's going on is my brother Noah is going on his first ever like headlining tour called Thoughtfully Reckless. Dope name, I freaking know. And the whole entire crew decided, you're not going without us. We're gonna go with you, support you, and meet all of the incredible people that we have been doing life with in person. So I'm going to be in Orlando this week, Atlanta this week, and then Chicago and St. Louis next week to meet so many of you guys that I've been doing life with for so long that I've never gotten to take pictures with, say hi to in person, or hug in person. And so I'm really excited, as you can tell, because I haven't taken a breath the last minute. Yeah, so we're gonna go in the car and we're gonna run some errands. But before this video starts, make sure y'all click the like and subscribe button. If you guys are new, welcome to the family. Put in the comments something interesting about yourself so that we can just love on and get to know you. And if you guys are not new, why did you guys subscribe to my channel? Because you didn't even know who I was. We're the real ones, you know, we must be connected or something. Okay, we're gonna go in the car because I'm wasting time. Let's go. I gotta get this thing out of Austin's car, but he locked it. We're gonna see if we can do this. If his alarm goes off, I'm gonna die. Right now, I'm stealing Austin's battery so I can film with you guys. We've got the battery stolen. Let's go. Hello?
Confessional. Oh my gosh.
Hello?
Oh my gosh. Confessional.
No, I realized I've never introduced myself on my YouTube videos.
Why would you have to explain who you are when you just show it to them?
Because like, you know how like there's certain things about you that like people just like don't know.
Like what?
Like they don't know like what I was gonna do before social media, if I like wanted to even do this, like how this even happened, what my goal is in it, if this is what I do for my job, if it's not, if...
Job.
Yeah, right? Do I do something?
Well, if you guys are curious about my life,
Don't be.
Okay, see ya.
Love you. Well, what I was saying before we got so rudely interrupted, there's a bug in my car! Oh, Carol's calling. Okay, a little bit about me that you guys don't know is I live in a constant chaos. Hello?
Hey, should Amy drop me off at the house?
Closer to like 5 or like 4:30, I'll call you, and the odds are I'll probably be able to pick you up.
Okay, if not, I'll try to figure out somebody at the house to drive me.
Okay, love you.
Love you so much.
99% I can.
No.
So what that phone call was is me and Carol are leading the message for our church tonight, Jaywalkers. You guys should check it out. It's all on Zoom right now, so wherever you are in the world, you could potentially like be in me and Carol's group. It'd be really fun to get to know y'all. But we're leading the message tonight, and so we are gonna go to my favorite coffee shop because I want to show you guys. Plus, after all these errands, I'm gonna need a coffee, you feel me? And a little pastry or something, and do Jaywalkers there. Before social media, I literally had no idea what I was gonna do with my life. I was one of those people that after they graduated high school, all of their friends kind of knew the job they kind of wanted to go into and what career they did, and I had no freaking idea. The only thing I knew is that I had a heart for God and I had a heart for ministry and going on mission trips, but realistically, I couldn't wrap my mind around how I could make that my career. And so I really struggled for a long time. I tried to market at these places in Nashville. I tried some internships there. And then before quarantine, I was literally driving kids to school twice a week for $15 a day using my gas money. So I was pretty much losing money, but still like just trying to get by because I was so confused. And I know quarantine brought so much devastation in so many different ways to my life and to so many of y'all's on here. But I also know that it completely changed the trajectory of my life, and I would have never given social media a chance, and I would never have this family that I do on here. My community, Chosen and Free Co, wouldn't have been flourishing like it is. I wouldn't have gotten to know some of my best friends. God has just really taken something that was so evil and so sad and heartbreaking and turned it for good in some ways. I'm just super thankful. To answer your question, question, I never saw myself doing social media. I was actually an advocate for people to not be on social media because a lot of my life I dealt with a lot of comparison, and it really stemmed from all of my friends being on social media, me not really understanding it, and then my brother was always heavily involved in the social media realm, and so when people would meet us, they would automatically view me as lesser than because I didn't have as big of a following as him, and it just really got to me. And so I began to hate social media because of the comparison aspect and all of the bad that I thought came from it. I'm not really a big fan of taking a lot of pictures of myself and editing. Yes, there is comparison on social media. Yes, people do view people as more valuable than other people based on their follower count, which is stupid, but it's just true. But there's also so much good that can be found in social media too. So I tell everyone, like, get on, be a positive light and a positive influence in a realm that really needs it right now. So that is what the heartbeat behind this channel is, and my mission when it comes to social media is creating a safe space for you to be yourself, for you to grow, for you to form connections and community, and walk out in the unique purpose for your life that you don't have to compare to other people, because your value is not based on your numbers. So a little bit about myself is my name is Allie Marie Shinaki. My real name is Allison. I don't know if you guys knew that, but I really don't go by Allison because a lot of the Allisons that I've met have not been my favorite people, and so I like to go by Allie. But I have 4 siblings. Colby is the oldest, Noah is the second oldest, then it goes me, Ella, and Noelle. Ella and Noelle are both in high school. They are the freaking funniest people you'll meet in your entire life. Something that's really interesting about my family actually is that Colby is not my biological brother. And this confuses so many of you guys because y'all have never really heard that. And so Colby actually just changed his last name last year to Shinaki. Colby has literally been my brother for as long as I can remember. He's lived in our house, kind of like my adopted brother, but we never really adopted him because he was too old to be adopted. But he is literally the closest thing that you can get to blood without being blood. So that's how Colby is connected to us. My dad is a child. My mom is Superwoman. She's a pharmacist but does so much when it comes to management. Hi, can I please have do you guys have peach green tea? Water. How are you always in such a great mood?
Lots of caffeine.
You know what? I like that answer.
The lid is coming off.
Oh, lid is coming off. Thank you so much. Our next stop is the car wash. That is so good. Another fact you guys do not know about me is when I first got my car, I actually got in a car crash in the car wash. It was traumatizing, and I was literally in the middle of it with soap all over my car. This humongous car that I had. Oh, there's a coppers behind me, guys. Oh my gosh. I get beyond stressed out when there's a cop behind me. It was honestly a disaster. I know for a fact this car's not trying to cut me off. Don't you? Oh, she's gonna cut the cop off now. Oh, I'm scared. Okay, we're gonna neutral. Working at the car wash. Oh yeah, at the car wash. Oh, this is my favorite part. I'm gonna put it up here so you guys can see. I love this part. This is my worst part of the car wash. Oh my gosh. Today we will not vacuum. Why you say? We're running some errands right now. We gotta go to the gas station because I said so. Okay guys, I literally just came to the wrong side of my car. Really, Allie? Now we gotta go find another pump because I still have not learned what side my stupid pump is on. This is stupid. All right guys, we're at the right side of the pump. We're just like 12 feet away now. So, you know what? You win some, you lose some. Here we go. Bum, bum, bum. So a lot of y'all ask me who my best friend is, and I think it's because I have so many friends. You guys are just like curious who's my favorite, and the truth is that, you know, it's really hard to choose, but not really that hard. I would say that I'm my best friend. I think I have the most fun when I'm with myself. I really did not answer you guys this question about who my best friend was, even though I did answer. I don't want you guys to think I'm conceited. I really can't pick who my favorite person in the friend group is because everyone is so different. It's like trying to pick your favorite Office character. Like, yes, you can do it. I just totally contradicted myself, guys. No, but seriously, I would say that there is not somebody in my house that I think is my favorite. Now we are going to Target really quick because I gotta pick up a couple things from the store. So what about my love life? When it comes to my love life, I am 22 years old. It is my T-Swizzle year, and I have never had a boyfriend. My 15-year-old self would be so disappointed, but my 22-year-old self is not disappointed at all. I completely love the season that God has me in, and I have learned who I am, what I stand for. I learned a ton from other people's relationships about what I want, what I value, and what I don't want. Also, when it comes to social media too, because I know a lot of you guys always ask me about me and Austin, and and you guys want to know like why me and Austin are dating. You guys all ship us, and yes, me and Austin are so close, but when it comes to social media, when we first started posting videos together, it was really confusing knowing what was our own emotions and what was kind of put on us by other people because of all of the hype around it and what everyone else thought, and it's hard to not let other people's opinions cloud your own. And so when it comes to relationships, whether it's Austin or with another guy in my life, I want to make sure that when I approach you guys and say I'm dating somebody, that I really thought it out with a clear mind, discern whether or not that's who God had for me, so that you guys can know that I'm serious, that I prayed about it, that that's somebody that I'm actually pursuing marriage with, if that even makes sense to you guys. So yeah, ultimately all of that to say, like, if you guys are going through a season of singleness, I would just encourage you guys, you are not half empty. Like, you were created full. There is a purpose for the season that you're in, and I would just encourage y'all to lean into that. So a lot of you guys ask me why my videos are like skit based, and honestly, if I'm being real with you guys, like when we started social media and like TikTok and everything, they were just for fun. Like we made skits because we thought that they were like funny and like relatable, and so we do like family skits because we're like, oh my gosh, this happens in every single family. We would do things more for like our entertainment, and then people begin to like them, and so they start to like us and follow us, and then there's some people that like the skits, kind of understand them, and then others just don't really understand. But the more we've gotten into YouTube and into social media, we've made a more intentional effort to show the real side of us too. So a lot of my pranks here on YouTube are real pranks that like I set up, and this is what a lot of people don't understand. Like even if our cameras do show and they're not hidden, we are all vloggers, so we're used to cameras being around 24/7, and so like we put up our cameras and like we don't know if the other person's filming or not. Plus we're always pranking each other, so I don't know, we're kind of stupid as it is, so you never really know. But no, like it is really important to me that my audience and like my friends on here can trust me, and so I can promise you guys, even when it comes to like things that I say I like or my brand deals, that if I say that I like them, I actually like them. I've turned down so many companies that I just don't believe in. If I don't use the product and I don't believe in it myself, I'm not gonna promote it, because y'all are my family. Like it's my word on the line, and my word is everything to me. So with that being said, you gotta use the context clues and know what's a skit or not. But on the real, guys, I gotta go. I'm gonna meet you guys in the car because I'm not getting any of the stuff I need because I'm just talking to y'all. So I'm in the baby section somehow. I don't even know how this is possible. Another fun fact about me, tulips are like my favorite flower in the world. Listen guys, I do not have time to tan, and so I've been out of bronzer. I need some bronzer bad, but every single time I go to buy bronzer, they're sold out of the one I want. It's so annoying. So another question that I always get from you guys is it weird when people approach you? And the truth is when you guys approach me in public, it makes my entire day. Like back at Target, there was this boy with a card, and he came up to me, he's like, oh my gosh, I know you. And I'm like, from where? And he's like, from Instagram. And I never get like, you know me from Instagram. And YouTube is actually one that I'm newer to also, so when people are like, oh my gosh, you're Allie from YouTube, I put my heart and soul into my YouTube and my social media platforms, and so when I know that my work is actually paying off and I can put a face to the people that are like the number of views, it makes it worth it. So there's this little mom and pop shop that me and my grandparents like to go to called Bob Evans, and this is what I feel like our slogan is for our YouTube channel, and put in the comments if y'all like this too. This is theirs. It says, we treat strangers like friends and friends like family, and that is genuinely what I feel towards you guys. Something some of you guys know about me that I've been kind of going through my channel is that I've been struggling with some health issues lately. It's been like really the last 6 months. I've never really dealt with things like this before, but it's been really scary. I have another video you guys can watch about it, kind of telling you what's been going on. But ever since I posted that video, I got better for a while, and then lately I've been having like these weird episodes where I'll be fine, and then all of a sudden like I like have panic attacks. But whenever I have like these panic attacks where like I feel like I can't breathe and my heart beats fast, I'll just sing worship music, and I'm gonna link my favorite worship song in this video right now. This is like the cry of my heart right now. It's what I like to call my Taylor Swift version of a worship song, because it's a song that you feel the words so much. It's like everything you were feeling, but you couldn't put it to words, and then somebody else put it to words for you, and you're like, yes. And this song called Quiet is literally that song for me. And this is how it goes. It goes, here I go again, my mind racing, and I can't seem to win all these crazy fights and feelings. It's like it never ends until your voice breaks through my noise. And I know I'm not alone, not alone. that song speaks exactly to the season of life I'm in. The midst of all these transitions, you guys have been hearing me talk about that, and like all these anxious like attacks that I've been having and stress that I've been going under because of my health, and like it's been so much. And I feel like even going back to the relationships things, like the opinions of those around you is so much, and it's constantly in our minds 24/7. And sometimes we just have to get to a place where we just rid all the noise and we just sit quiet before the Lord. And so I need to just get by myself, and I'll play some worship music or I'll sing this song over my life, because the truth is in the next verse it talks about how the only voice that matters and the only words that matter are from Him. Y'all should definitely check that song out. We're gonna be at the house in a second. Welcome home. Dun-dun-dun. Mother. So I made all this soup to try to meal prep, so this is like what I'm eating this week. Guys, I do not know if I'm gonna be able to do this because I get so sick of eating the same thing every day, but we're gonna make some soup quick. These right here, that's where it's at. Okay guys, we are on the porch now and we are eating our lunch. I also asked for questions on Instagram and you guys gave me some questions you want to know. So we're gonna speed rocket through these really quick. So what am I most excited for about my future? I really don't know what my future looks like, but I would say what I'm most excited for is for me to start chosen free community meetups, which are starting actually this July in Florida. But I'm hoping that they can just move all across the nation and then worldwide, where we all meet up and then we can just do community together and go out and serve. I believe that we're gonna make a big impact, so I'm super excited. What age did I hope to have my first kid? I really don't know, man. I really don't know. Maybe 27. Do I have any kind of phobia? Oh my gosh, you know when like there's a ton of like small dots together? I think it's called trypophobia. Me and Noah have that so bad. My body count, 0. I believe that when you sleep with somebody, you form a connection with them. So as much as I can, I want to save myself so that when I get married one day, I can give my full self to somebody. But if you haven't, I believe like you can be redeemed from everything. That's something that a commitment that I made to myself. Favorite movie? I love rom-coms. I love Crazy Rich Asians and I love La La Land. And The Notebook. I think it's just like, I just love love. I'm such a hopeless romantic. Advice to a young girl wanting to be a motivational speaker. This is my advice for literally anybody. If you have a dream in your heart, step out and do it. Life is way too short to give a crap what people think and hold yourself back. Step out, live it out. I mean, today, one of my biggest fears in the world is singing in front of people. And I just sang in front of all of you guys that watched my YouTube video because I'm not gonna let fear and what others think dictate what happens in my life that God's given me and how short it is. So I would encourage you, just step out, start small. I have a podcast that you guys can listen to. And the reason why I bring that up is because when I started social media, it was all scary. And I was super scared what my friends were gonna think, what my family was gonna think, what I was even gonna think of myself. I was kind of embarrassed. I didn't feel qualified. But when you step out, you grow. You have to get in the game to get good at it. So I would say throw yourself in opportunities that make you grow, that are uncomfortable. What career did I want as a child? I've always wanted to own a Christmas store with record players so that I can play like old love school like music and Christmas stuff. And I wanted to be a motivational speaker. I don't even like saying that. I just want to speak into girls and guys' lives about the purpose that they have for their life, because nobody's created by accident, and I want to help you discover that purpose. Something I love about having sisters and siblings in general is they can be your best friend. My siblings are my built-in best friends. They're always there for me through thick and thin. It's not an option if they're gonna leave or not. Like, we fight for one another and we grow together and we do life together. Other than being an influencer, what is my passion? People are my passion. I always talk about Chosen and Free and you guys and how I believe there's a purpose for your life, and that is my passion. But I don't really even like the word influencer. Like, what is that? I am just blessed because I'm on social media and I have a lot of friends. I think it's the coolest thing ever. And just so you guys know, I am just like the spokesperson for our whole community. There's so much more than me that makes this possible. How do I feel about modesty? I think that you can dress modest, but also dress trendy and cute. And that's the line that I kind of try to be into. Like, I still wear swimsuits. I think that modesty is in a way you carry yourself, not necessarily what you're wearing. I mean, some clothes, me personally, I don't wear, only because when people see me, I want them to be number one attracted to my personality and my heart, because I believe whether it's in a relationship or a friendship sense or even strangers, that is the most powerful thing about you, your heart. I like to dress myself in a way that first they see my heart, and then second they're like, oh, she's got a dope outfit. You know what I mean? Favorite workouts? I'm still trying to figure that out. I try to run at least like a mile or 2 miles a day, and then I just do random stuff. Somebody needs to help me with my gym exercises, honestly, because homegirl's struggling. But we gotta go eat our food and pick up Carol, so I'll see y'all in the car. Come here, Malik. Show the people.
My nakedness.
I am
I'm
loving
so
no
vulnerable
goatee.
right now.
I've been trying to
Really?
get you to do this forever.
Guys, put down in
Go
the
on the side
comments.
profile.
Bro looks like he just got back home from 6th grade summer camp.
Dude, he's got a normal chin.
The
I
normal
was
chin.
nervous what was under there.
You could have been anything, man.
It really good.
Really, you could have had 3 chins. 1, 2, 3.
I could have.
How are you guys feeling about tour? Noah and Matt.
Feeling great. I'm really excited. If Matt's great, then I'm great. Yeah. I just bought like literally 45 confetti cans.
We are running super duper late. We have 1 hour until me and Carol lead this Bible study. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're gonna see you at Carol's house. We're at Carol's house and she's taking flipping forever to come outside. We are so late, y'all. We shouldn't even be going to Rosalie's right now, but I have to show you guys my favorite coffee shop. You guys have probably seen it before, but bro, where the freak is she? There she is. It is about time.
It looks so cute, bro. Hey, people.
But the last thing I wanted to really talk to you guys about, and it's perfect Carol's here too, because she's always helping me out with it and always a huge part, is Chosen and Free. I have been talking to you guys about Chosen and Free literally so much today, but I really never explained to y'all what it is. Earlier on in the video, I talked about how I struggled a lot with comparison and not feeling worthy enough, like growing up, and not feeling like I was ever going to live up to people's expectations of me because I thought they were unrealistic and too high. And later on, I realized that they were really an expectation that I had for myself that was unreal, and I was the problem the whole time.
Dang.
Chosen and Free is a community that I started made up of so many incredible people. It's not my community, it's my community, Carol's community, K-Cup, like you guys. If you decide to be a part of the mission, it is your community, and basically what it is to be chosen means to be selected as the best option. And I really struggled with a name for this thing that I wanted to build because I wasn't sure like what it was or what it stood for when I first started it. And I remember getting to this one point in my life, this guy that I liked didn't like me back. You know who.
Oh.
No, I literally was so sad, like laying in my bed one night, thinking to myself, a guy that amazing is never going to like you. Because ones that aren't even that good don't even like you back. Have you ever been there?
Yeah, that's horrible.
You just feel, it's horrible. But these are the lies that I believed about myself. That I was too loud, I was too obnoxious, and that I was never going to live up to the standards that I even had for myself. And it was in that moment where I was crying in my bed at like 3 a.m. that God said, stop telling yourself you're not worthy, when I literally thought you were so worth it. I died on the cross for you. Like, I sent my son to die on the cross for you because you were that worth it to me.
chills.
Whether or not you believe in God or not, I believe that you were created for a purpose and that Jesus did die for you because he loved you that much and you were that worth it to him. Later on, he brought me to the word chosen, and to be chosen means to be selected as the best option. And this is what I believe his word is for me and for y'all. We are chosen by God. That means that we are put on this earth for a purpose, by purpose, because God thinks that we are the best option to fulfill this calling that he has specifically for your life. Nobody can walk in my calling. Nobody can walk in your calling, Carol's calling. The only person that can walk in it is you. And God literally has a mission for your life. This world needs who you were called to be. And when you realize that, he knows the desires of your heart and that you don't have to compare yourself to everyone around you because he will fulfill those desires specifically that he put inside of you that'll gratify you and fulfill you. Like, her plans will never fulfill me because they're not for me.
Right.
It frees you from comparison. It frees you from your past because you realize you're no longer bound to that. It frees you from your insecurities, the things that you think about yourself, because you realize that your identity is not found in other people or even what you think about your own self, but found in who created you. That's why I created Chosen and Free. And the symbol for Chosen and Free is a butterfly. And this is symbolic in so many different ways. I didn't even know why I chose a butterfly at first. I think I just found it on Pinterest and I thought it was trendy. But later on, I realized it was God. And the reason why it's a butterfly is because one of two things. Number one, butterflies start out as caterpillars. They're bound to the ground. Really, like, there's not really a lot they can do. And then they go through this transformation stage in a cocoon where it's really uncomfortable. It's really dark. They really don't know what's going on. But at the end of this transition season, they turn into this beautiful butterfly with all of these marks in their wings, and they're no longer bound to the ground, but they can fly and be free. And they really have this more vibrant life they didn't even know was possible before. And I feel like that is what our story is when we know whose we are and that we're chosen. At first, we're bound. You know, we don't really realize there's a purpose for our life. There's a greater story going on. Then we might like encounter God, or we go through a season that we feel like everyone's forgotten about us, that we're alone, we're isolated. isolated. We feel like everything's dark. You kind of don't know what's going on. It's uncomfortable. And at the end of it, you realize that every single hard time that you've been through or transition season when it seemed like you had no idea what was going to happen, God used to create your beautiful story like the butterfly's wings. And you're no longer bound to the things you were bound to, but you can be free from them and live a more vibrant, like fulfilling life. And so that's why the butterfly is our symbol. But also, and I think this is super powerful, I found this out after, there's this thing called a butterfly effect.
Oh yeah.
And why you've been seeing so many people put butterflies in their bios and saying, I stand with Chosen and Free in the butterfly effect, is because a butterfly effect, in like science terms, it basically says something as small as a butterfly flapping its wings on one side of the world can send into motion something as huge as a tsunami on the other side of the world. And I believe that that is going to be our community. And that is why I do what I do and why I started Chosen and Free Co. I believe that it might start small, it might start with us here on YouTube, but as we begin to realize that we are called, we are chosen, and that there is a unique purpose for our life, and we start walking out in that instead of focusing on other people's, that we are going to start a movement that starts small and ends huge and makes a huge impact on this world. And you guys that have just like believed in Chosen and Free and are going to join us in serving and really sharing this message are the heartbeat behind why we do what we do. And that's what that is. But I felt like that was really important to share with y'all since you guys are wondering. And I know I just took up the whole time Carol was in the car, but she is a huge part of that.
Yeah, I love that. And I didn't know the thing about the butterfly effect. I
Yeah.
mean, I kind of knew what it was, but not really. That is so cool.
Yeah, isn't that
And
powerful?
it kind of represents like what we're doing. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
It does.
as like children of God and with Chosen and Free.
Yeah, it's true. And just so you know, if you guys don't believe in God too, we are not shoving this down your throats. I still believe like you have a purpose for your life, but you are still loved here and you can still be our friend and hang out. Just because we don't believe the same things doesn't mean we have to be enemies. I've never really understood that. So you're still loved here. We're gonna go to our favorite coffee shop, and before we get there, I just want to say thank y'all so much for spending today with us. Thank y'all for watching this video. You guys are amazing. I feel so blessed that I get to do life with y'all. I hope that this video was insightful and let you guys know a little bit more about who I am and why I do what I do and what I do. And if not, maybe you can stick around and figure it out some more. Piece together our crazy life that we don't even know what's going on in either. But
Comment down below if you think Allie's hair looks so cute. You didn't even know what I was gonna say.
or don't comment because
No,
I don't know.
so freaking
if you guys
cute.
don't think it's cute, don't comment.
Allie got me thinking about cutting my hair.
You should.
But I'm not.
I think you should.
I'm not.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Y'all are the best when you guys do that. And all y'all sharing the video, commenting, you guys are the real ones. I'll see you guys next week. Love y'all.
Love you guys.